Ahsoka versus Dooku. You know, Obi-Wan 3-1. I think you know more than me about Star Wars, to be honest, so I'm probably going to get this wrong, in your opinion. But you and a couple of other people in my comments recently, you genuinely seem to be geniuses, so like genuinely hats off to you. But Ahsoka versus Dooku, from what I know, obviously I haven't read all the Star Wars content that's out there, so just from what I know, I would say it's close, definitely. And Ahsoka at 17 was so talented. So given the fact that she would have improved in Rebels, I'm assuming we're doing this on, or maybe even Mando if that's her prime. If she got stronger from Rebels to Mando, then she would definitely beat Dooku by then. But let's say Rebels Ahsoka. I think Dooku wins. I'm sorry. Omega is a spare clone of Boba. Basically, she's just a female Boba. No increased aging. Exact genetic structure of Jango. Pretty good. Dooku claps so hard. I wouldn't say claps. If you're talking Clone Wars Ahsoka, then maybe. But Rebels Ahsoka is pretty boss. Like, she did fight for a while against Vader. Admittedly, a lot of that was down to how like rapid she is, and that worked well for her. But she still did it. Like, she was very good. She definitely doesn't get clapped by Dooku. There's a chance that she wins, in my opinion. I mean, Dooku, he's getting a lot of slander recently. I think he's getting a little bit underrated, because he is fantastic. He did fight on par with Yoda in Attack of the Clones for a while. Fought Anakin and Obi-Wan 2v1 many a time. Lost to Anakin in Revenge of the Sith. Anakin did tap into the dark side to do so, just saying. And yeah, he's very good. But there's still a lot of people that beat him, and Rebels Ahsoka could be one of them. If she did improve from Rebels to Mando, which you can assume she does, as she's part of the rebellion during the Galactic War, then she probably did, and I would say that Mando Ahsoka would definitely beat him. People are slandering him because he's overrated. There was a time where he was getting a lot of appreciation, and he probably got overrated at that point. And now it's just gone full reverse, and he's getting slandered. We need to find a balance and understand that Dooku is very good, but he's not on the level of Anakin in Revenge of the Sith. Obviously, he lost. He's not on the level of Palpatine or Yoda. Obviously, he's around the level of, realistically, Maul and Ahsoka, and prime Obi-Wan after Revenge of the Sith. Ben Kenobi, should we say. Personally, I think there's only 3 people that can beat prime Dooku: Yoda, Palpatine, and prime Anakin. Mace, for starters, and Vader as well. And then other than that, I think they're the only 1000% would win. But like Obi-Wan 3-1 has said, Ben Kenobi, Rebels Maul, Rebels Ahsoka, they are all definitely in the conversation to be on his level. I think they're all quite similar. And yeah, Master, have you played Halo? I know it's not a Star Wars question, but also hello there. You know, you can ask me like some non-Star Wars stuff. Just like ask what you want, but it's just like, I don't know, probably don't ask me what my favourite animal at the zoo is, you know. But no, I've never, actually, that's a lie. I played Halo for about an hour once when I was younger, and I liked it, but I've never played it since. Maybe I will, maybe, but I'm pretty busy at the moment, so I haven't done much gaming. You know, YouTube is going, I am really trying to focus on my YouTube, because that's what I want to do. And it's going really well, but it's stressed. I haven't had too much time for gaming. So yeah, he beat Obi in every battle they were in. I think he would beat Mace. No, I'm not sure about Vader though. Nah, he doesn't beat Mace Maybe Jedi Dooku, because then Vader doesn't work, but I don't think he beats Mace. He definitely, obviously, would beat Revenge of the Sith and prequel Obi-Wan, because he beats him every time. But a lot of people are saying that Ben Kenobi becomes better following Revenge of the Sith, therefore is closer to Dooku's level. I personally think that he got stronger in the Force, a lot, but not a better duelist because he didn't fight. However, that could be changed in the Kenobi series because there's rumours that he fights an Inquisitor or multiple Inquisitors, and therefore I would agree that he reaches the Dooku level. But assuming, from what we know right now, he doesn't really fight between 3 and 4, I would say his dueling doesn't improve. However, his overall fighting ability, given the fact that he improves in the Force so much, he does become closer to Dooku's level, but I still think Dooku would beat him. Just my opinion, just my opinion, just my opinion. Considering how far apart they were in the prequels, Obi-Wan, even if he improved by double, probably is still below. But you know, I would love to like have some kind of canon confirmation of who would win that fight. The son, the daughter, and the father also swore to Dooku. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know, they're kind of left out of every debate because they just destroy like everyone basically. But yeah, those three definitely do. 1000%, 1000%. Bloody hell, I never thought I'd see the day where I'm getting behind on chats. Oh my god. You never beat Prime Obi. Yeah, but you don't really know who would win. That's why it's a fantastic debate. Obi's Prime was episode 3. Debatable. Prime on dueling skill probably, not Force power. He definitely becomes stronger in the Force between 3 and 4. So it just depends how much that would make him an overall better fighter. Revenge of the Sith Anakin versus Revenge of the Sith Mace. Anakin. I think Anakin. Mace is overrated because, yeah, he bested Palpatine, he did, but I think that was largely down to the environment Palpatine was in. He didn't get to use like his Force abilities too much like he did against Yoda, chucking the pods. He did use lightning, but obviously Mace deflected that. And Vader works against dark side users. Yes, Anakin uses the dark side and his anger from time to time, but I still think Anakin wins. I do. And I'm pretty sure I used to not think that, and I literally got factually proven wrong, and Anakin would win. I think George said it or something. But now I do genuinely believe Anakin would beat Mace. Anakin's power just rises so rapidly from like late Clone Wars to Revenge of the Sith. It's crazy how quickly it goes up. Yeah, Vader does have a bit of a misconception. It's not like, it's not what people think it is, but it's still, I saw the definition, not the definition, like what it actually is the other day. I've forgotten it, but yeah, he's overrated because people don't understand what Vader is. So yeah, I hope like one video just confirming what Vader actually is just blows up and everyone sees it, because it's really not what people think it is. However, it is obviously very, very good, and Mace is fantastic, but I do think Anakin in Revenge of the Sith specifically beats him. The reason he doesn't win against Mace is because he doesn't use hatred in his fighting style. Yeah, but he is still a dark side user, Dooku. As much as he doesn't seem as aggressive in his fighting as Maul, he is a dark side user. So that's why I said maybe Jedi Dooku. I think his skill would still be similar, and then has no dark side. Maul, he was also even with Vader when enraged. To be honest, I've forgotten. I don't really know who you're talking about there. Who cuts more? Obi-Wan. I assume you mean. I assume. Ben washes Dooku. Not washes, maybe wins. If Vader only harnesses in the dark side. Yes, that's it. In the dark side, not the opponents. That's the one. Prime Obi-Wan is not Revenge of the Sith. Would agree. In terms of Force 9, yeah, dueling skill specifically, his technical ability in dueling is probably Revenge of the Sith as his prime, but due to his power increase in the Force specifically between 3 and 4, his overall, like if you was to give him like a rating, his overall rating as someone in combat would go up, because obviously the Force helps when you're dueling, and by like technical skill, I'm kind of like taking out Force power. It's very weird to do it like that, but you understand what I mean. Like, he can't improve as a technical duelist when he's not fighting anyone, but his improvement in like Force power makes him an overall better fighter. I don't see a fair fight between Inquisitors and Obi-Wans around. Yeah, so they'd have to introduce Inquisitors that we don't see beyond Kenobi, because Obi-Wan would absolutely destroy them. 100%. Which I'm completely down for. I love Inquisitors, so I'd love to see some new ones. But yeah, unless they literally bring like 5 Inquisitors, it ain't a fair fight. And then Obi-Wan would have to win, because otherwise they'd inform Vader of where Obi-Wan is. So yeah, he has some extreme plot armor in the Kenobi series. Anakin versus Yoda. I'm counting Nightfall Anakin as Vader, because he was like granted the title of Vader. So I would say Yoda. He bested power since Mace was out. Angus from feeling betrayed. I've forgotten who we're going on about. Scroll down too far. Hello, Master 207. Hello, how are you? Thanks for popping into the live. Asajj versus Dooku. Personally, you'd say Asajj. Well, I'd say Dooku, because Dooku is like Asajj's master, and he has fought her before, and yeah, he didn't kill her. He definitely was doing better, surely. Do I like mangoes? You know what? I do like mangoes. Thanks for that. Dooku wins 9 out of 10 times. Yeah, maybe more. Maybe like 19 out of 20 times. Everyone acts as Vapad ultimately means they beat any Sith. Yeah, facts. That is facts. He doesn't. I think he'd beat Vader. Not beat Vader. Sorry. I think Vader would beat him. Palpatine in a different environment. Like, swap Yoda and Palpatine's places in Revenge of the Sith. Yoda beats Palpatine. Palpatine beats Mace. That's what I think. Yeah, I completely agree. Hello there. How's it going? Very, very good. How are you? Hello there, hello Darth Tano, or General Darth Tano should I say, my mistake. Loki want to see Starkiller as an Inquisitor, but wouldn't want him to die, lol. I want Starkiller, but I want him to be changed. The Force Unleashed games can't be canon, they can't. Simple as that. But the character of Galen Marek, I want them to redo, and him become an Inquisitor, because he seems really cool. And I think that would be mutual benefit. Oh my god, I'm 26 messages behind. How is the chat going like this? This is crazy for me. Okay, thanks, how are you? Yeah, very good, very good. I'm not 26 behind, it just hadn't updated. Fantastic. Hey Alfie, how are you doing? Treadmill gang, you know it. I've been bad, and I've had too many calories today, so I'm in here doing a live whilst I burn some off. I would run, but I have a bad back, so I can't run without it hurting, so we're walking. Although it was canon he won against Palpatine fair and square, right? That's a huge debate. Are you talking about Mace versus Palpatine and Palpatine potentially letting him win? Because no, it's not canon that he didn't let him win, it's just... What am I trying to say? No, the fact that he let Mace win is not canon, but it could still be true that he did let Mace win. There's just no confirmation, so you'd have to have a headcanon about that. And I think it's likely Palpatine would have sensed Anakin coming. However, I do still count it as an actual win for Mace. I do. I just think Palpatine took advantage of the situation at hand to turn Anakin to the dark side. My friend says Grievous is above Obi-Wan Revenge of the Sith. Tell your friend to watch Revenge of the Sith. Now, in fairness, Obi-Wan did have to shoot Grievous, but if you just look at their first part of their duel, Obi-Wan chops his hand off, Obi-Wan chops another hand off, and then Grievous has to run, and then Obi-Wan drops his lightsaber, which is obviously why he ended up nearly losing, because he dropped his lightsaber. Obi-Wan is clear of Grievous in Revenge of the Sith. Vader suit versus Obi-Wan Revenge of the Sith. Vader. Oh, it's Vader. The suit doesn't slow down Vader as much as people think. However, it does slow him down, or make him slower than he would have been if he reached his full potential and had no suit at that point. And Obi-Wan is just, in Revenge of the Sith, he's not even on Dooku's level. Vader is clear of Dooku. 2003 Grievous stomps Obi-Wan 100%. Not even close. Vader stomps, facts. Has he seen the movie? Yeah, exactly. Obi-Wan got disarmed and he still won. He had to use a Magma Guard's staff, and he managed to do bits to Grievous. But you know, like, let's respect your friend's opinion here. It's not like Grievous is bad. Obi-Wan did only just win the fight. It's just because of certain things. Like, he can think what he thinks, but Obi-Wan did win. Like, he did. Ben Kenobi has a chance against Vader, but Revenge of the Sith, yeah, exactly. But Revenge of the Sith, Kenobi has no chance. I'm potentially going to upload this as a YouTube video, not tomorrow, but the next day. So I am going to try and read out all the chats rather than just read a bit and reply, because when I download the live, you can't see the chat, and you know, it's just an easy, like probably an hour plus long video that I can just literally download, upload straight away without any effort whilst I'm working on a better video. I'm gonna reveal the video that's going to be tomorrow, because there's only a few of you that are here, so it's not exactly like going to spoil it to all 7,000 subs. It is over-analysing Star Wars scenes, episode 1, so it's going to be like a series. I'm going really into depth of Grievous versus Obi-Wan, like the fight and the dialogue, and I've called it analysing like an English teacher, because English teachers, when they analyse stuff like Shakespeare and that, if it says red, they will talk about how red means love and anger, but no, it was literally red. So I'm over-analysing scenes in Star Wars. Episode 1 comes tomorrow, and that is General Grievous versus Obi-Wan in Revenge of the Sith. People need to understand Vader is not slow. Yeah, slower than he would have been, but not slow at all. Vader versus Anakin, Vader. Full potential, assuming full potential Vader after Mustafar, and full potential Anakin being light side, and obviously no Mustafar, Anakin. And then full potential Vader before Mustafar, so it doesn't get chopped up, and full potential Anakin being light side, Vader. I personally think the dark side is stronger. He's the best duelist in canon, yeah. Not much more to be said. And he's not weak to lightning either. He's not. I went through Vader 2015, and then immediately regretted it, because I realised that the earlier it was released for the Vader comics doesn't mean the earlier in the timeline it is. So now Vader 2017 that I'm doing now is just after Revenge of the Sith, and you see he takes lightning and it's fine. Did you build the 501st level Lego Battle Pack? I did, and I also built the Ahsoka Battle Pack set thingy, and I'm trying to work a way to fit that and a beautiful Vader poster that I got for my birthday into the background of my vids, because they're just really good. Question for everyone: Rey Skywalker or Rey Palpatine? There is a factual answer to this. If you fail, you're bad. Rey Skywalker. Vader would absolutely stomp Anakin. I'm not sure how much Vader would beat Anakin. I've never really thought about it, but he definitely definitely wins. Cool, can't wait to watch it. Glad you are excited. I'm really, because it's a video more of me just sat down talking to the camera. So the Battlefront videos were really not really easy to edit, but they were easy to make good videos because there's gameplay and there's me talking and there's spinning the wheel. But with this, it's just little snippets of the fight and me talking, so it's hard to make it a really high quality video, but I'm doing my best, so I want to make it really good. And I like writing scripts for videos, and doing this I can't really speak about it on the spot, so I had to write a script, and I like doing that, so I want to have this series actually run, so hopefully it does well. And even if it doesn't, you know, I'm going to persevere, because the Star Wars news videos I do on Monday, I released one today, go watch it if you haven't, they hadn't been doing as well, and then this one did better than normal, so you know, just going to do a bit of persevering and release a few episodes, and if it still does bad then I might stop. But my favourite Star Wars battle, I'll do one animated and one live action, because animated, there's more that they can do with animation, because they aren't relying on humans to learn the sequences. But live action would be Anakin versus Obi-Wan / Vader versus Obi-Wan in Revenge of the Sith. It's literally like 99% perfect. So is Duel of the Fates, but that's probably 98% perfect, so I'll go for Anakin versus Obi-Wan. And then animated, honestly, who would it be? Probably Obi-Wan versus Maul in Rebels. Although it's short, that doesn't really count, because it's not exactly the fight that I enjoy, it's the pre-fight. So I'll say Obi-Wan and Anakin versus Dooku, with all the pikes and that there. Yeah, that would be it. Skywalker, and it's a fact, not an opinion. Yeah, facts. Who's my favourite character? Darth Maul. But it's very much changing. Luke is rising up my ranks. I don't know why, because I watched Empire recently, but that's it. I haven't watched the sequels recently, so I don't really know why Luke is rising up. He just is. But yeah, it's probably Maul, Obi-Wan, Vader, then Thrawn right now, in order. Scroll down. Favorite planet, Coruscant, because everything goes down on Coruscant, and I really, really want to see more of Coruscant after Revenge of the Sith. Again, he has a lightsaber. Don't know who you're talking about. Vader absolutely tanks Palp's lightning, and people says he would have lost Dooku because of lightning. Yeah, I mean, you can understand, because not everyone would have read Vader 2017, like, let's be fair, but we still got to correct the people that think that, but let's just be respectful, you know? Let's be respectful about it. And I always believed that his suit was susceptible to lightning before I saw it. There must have been a YouTube video that got some traction that said it or something like that, and then a lot of people decided to believe it, but I don't know. He could literally alter his suit however he wanted. Full potential Anakin versus full potential Vader will be close, but I think Anakin wins. If it's full potential Vader following Mustafar, I would have to agree. But if it's pre-Mustafar, so no suit, I think Vader, because I don't know, it's close, it's really, really close. Actually, no, Anakin, I think Anakin. I think it's easier to get to a really powerful level in the dark side, but a full potential in the light side is better than full potential in the dark side. That's now what I think. I changed my mind. Hello there, Camden Cosplay 2. How are you, mate? General Kenobi. We gotta say it right. How old am I? Recently turned 17. So one more year and I can be on the Creator Fund. Can't wait. Well, a full potential Vader, would it be Vader without the suit? So I'd say Vader. Yep, I thought the same as you about 10 minutes ago. I just changed my mind. Short but amazing fight. Facts. Maul over Dooku. Obviously depends on the point in time. It's a close one if you're doing Rebels versus Revenge of the Sith. It's a close one. Fair point. Suitless Vader perhaps. I just agreed with what everyone's saying. Now I've changed my mind. Oh no. Obi-Wan versus Maul in Rebels is my favourite scene. Yeah, it's so good the way he goes from his normal stance, then Obi-Wan stance in like A New Hope, and then Qui-Gon stance, and then Maul goes to kill him like he killed Qui-Gon, and then dies. It just shows how smart Obi-Wan is, and he's been preparing for this. He knew exactly what he was going to do as soon as Maul pulled up, and Maul fell for it. It's just incredible. If you can make a duel, what characters? Oh right, so I get to pick the characters and I pick the planet. Ooh. It's got to be Mace versus Vader. It has to be Mace versus Vader. And what planet would I say? Mustafar. That would be cool. Imagine Mace pulls up to Vader's castle and they fight. We get some shots of lava in the background. That would be beautiful. Okay, I'm going to get some sleep now. See ya. See ya, Darth Tano. Thanks for popping in. Adios. Do you recommend any good Marvel comics? I have not read a single Marvel comic in my life. But I do, for some reason, watch a lot of content on Marvel Comics. Because I like the idea of it. It's just, there's way too many that I would have to read if I wanted to get into it. And I've not even read all the Star Wars comics yet, so I'm going to do that first. But, who can I recommend to ask you to tell you to go and ask? Maybe Theories BYT. If you went and put on their Q&A, where do you think I should start? That would be a good shout. He does fantastic Marvel content. Who do I think is better, Crosshair or Sabine? Satine. Oh, Crosshair or Satine. Who wins that? I think Crosshair is more technically skilled than Sabine. However, her armor could hold up potentially. I don't know. I think Crosshair would win that fight, to be honest. Hera is hotter than Ahsoka. W or L? Supreme W. And it's her personality as well. Hera's personality is fantastic. Big simp right here. Obi-Wan versus Maul in Rebels was like a chess battle. They played their moves in their head slowly. Yeah, facts. It's so good. Treadmill. Yep. Darth Choco. It is a treadmill. On my lives, I need to live stream, not for the sake of multitasking, but I was planning on just having a little walk in the evening, burn some calories, and then I thought I might as well hop on a live stream, do a little Q&A whilst I'm doing so. But I'm going to try and do some lives, not just when I'm walking on a treadmill, because it probably doesn't provide the best content, to be honest. But yeah, I am on a treadmill. Voice break. I am on a treadmill. I love Star Wars comics. Yeah, so far what I've read, they are fantastic. Can I make a video about the timeline of the canon comics? I'll put it in mind, and I'll obviously have to do some research myself because I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I could do that. Let me do a quick screenshot just so I remember this. Thank you for the suggestion. Yeah, I'll do some research and I'll see what I can do. But I don't really know how many comics there actually are, so that could be a 3-minute video. I have access to them, so that could be it. Hera is just my comfort character. The whole Ghost crew is just a comfort characters because they're such a family and it's nice. Zeb and Ezra, the brothers. Sabine's just the sister, and then obviously Kanan and Hera, mum and dad. Chopper's the dog. Sabine is gorgeous. Yeah. Her new trim, as of late, isn't it though. I will have to say that. It's not the best haircut, but you know, it's what it is. How long have I been? 35 minutes, right, okay. We got a while. Who do I like better, Ezra Bridger or Hunter? Now, if I hadn't rewatched Rebels very recently, or it doesn't matter, if I hadn't rewatched Rebels since the first time I watched it, I would have answered with Hunter. But I really, really liked Ezra in my most recent rewatch of Rebels, so I'm going to say Ezra. I didn't like him at first, I don't know why. Voss over Revenge of the Sith, Obi. Yeah. I haven't read Dark Disciple, is that what it's called? Where he fought Dooku with Ventress. But I've seen that I've seen that you said that he's beat Dooku before, and obviously Dooku beat Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan, and I know it doesn't always work like that, when this person beat this person, that beat this person, so this person beats this person, but I think for Voss and Obi-Wan it does work like that. Yeah, I would have to agree. She got a haircut because Ezra cut his hair. Yeah, I mean, that's fair, but I still don't think it looks nice. Switzerland or France? I don't know the score, because obviously I have my phone here and that's on live, but I think France will win. I do think that. Who do I want to win? Switzerland, because it gives England the best chance if a good team like France go out, but I think France will win. And if I'm being honest, if it wasn't a competitive game like the Euros, then it means that England potentially get an easier opponent in the future. I would want France to win because I like some players from France. Like Kante, he's so innocent and cute. But yeah. Wait, what are we talking about? Switzerland versus France football, the Euros. What's the score? Has it even started? I don't even know. But yeah, if you give me a little score update, that would be fantastic. But yeah, I've answered a lot of questions, so let's have some of the answers to the questions you've asked me. What's your guys' favourite character? What's your guys' favourite planet? What's your guys' favourite lightsaber duel in Star Wars? I want to have the answers. I want to see what you guys think. England needs this. It must come home. It must. But will it? I don't know, but I really want it to, just because, why wouldn't I? I'm from England, obviously I want England to win. Favourite character is Maul, spot that. Same, I'm Dutch. Ooh. Unlucky. Obi-Wan, Dathomir is sick. I love Dathomir in Fallen Order. Maul vs Obi-Wan Rebels, yeah. Hello Darth Vader, how are you? Just chucking around some questions. Favourite character, favourite planet, favourite lightsaber duel. Give me yours. Favourite character is Anakin? I could have guessed that. I watched some Rebels, you should finish it, it's honestly really good. I know some people don't like it, but even if you don't, I don't like Resistance, but I'm going to apply through it, because I should, because I wanna know what happens, just for the sake of knowing it. Favourite planet is Mustafar or Mandalore? Mandalore's cool, but it's kind of dusty. It did just get a bit destroyed. I would have loved to have seen what Mandalore looked like before, all the bad stuff happened. Luke Dathomir, Luke's second duel with Vader. Nice. Watching France versus Switzerland at the moment. What's the score? Tell me the score. You actually like it? Yeah, it's great. What have you watched it all before, or is this like a rewatch, or is this first time? If so, where are you at? I'll try not to spoil anything for you. 3-3. What minute is it in? Oh my god. Predictions for the Kenobi show. Mace Windu returns and fights Vader. Vader is currently on a job with Boba Fett at the time that they fight. And Boba Fett and Vader 2v1 Mace. And Boba gets the finishing blow and kills Mace. What else happens? Obi-Wan absolutely wrecks some Inquisitors. He has an argument with Mr. Lars because in the comics that happens. Says, haven't you killed enough Skywalkers, Kenobi, or something like that? What else do I think happens? I think that we see Moff Gideon as not a Moff, just someone else in the Empire. That would be cool, just to link it all together. And that's about it that I can think of the top of my head. Maybe we get a Thrawn cameo, just so we know what he will look like in live action before the Ahsoka series comes out. I think that's likely. I think that's quite likely. Anakin, Tatooine, Luke vs Vader, and Throne Room. Nice. Good choices. Tatooine is underrated, to be fair. I should have thought about that, because obviously Anakin comes from there, Luke comes from there, and it's even at the end of the Rise of Skywalker. Kenobi will hopefully be good. I think it definitely will. Out of all the upcoming series, I think that's the most likely to be the best. Because it's Obi-Wan, and it's Vader, and it's Inquisitors, and it's lots of stuff. I think Jabba the Hutt will be in Kenobi, just as an extra prediction. I do think that. I know what happens, I've already seen it. Nice, okay. 103rd minute, jeez. And more characters, Rebels rewatch, nice. My favourite lightsaber duel in live action is Obi-Wan vs Anakin. Animated is where, Obi-Wan vs Anakin. Animated is more Vader, Ahsoka, Ezra. Yeah, nice. That, what's it called? What's those pairing of episodes called in Rebels, where they're on Malachor? It's like Twilight, The Apprentice, or something like that. Twilight of the Apprentice, or something along those lines. Best back-to-back episodes in any series, in anything ever. I will not have any slander about that. So good. Better than any back-to-back episodes of Clone Wars, Mando, any other Rebels, even any other franchise. They are so good. Actually, it's Luke Umbara. Nice. And then the Return of the Jedi duel. Umbara is a nice one. Mace Windu is one of my favourite characters. I like him because he's powerful. I don't like him as a character, really. Obviously, he wasn't very nice to Ahsoka or Anakin. I changed my mind. What did you? Obi-Wan vs Anakin, Tatooine. Solid. 114th win. Geez, sounds like a good game. I think Rex might be in the future shows like Mando Season 3, Ahsoka, or maybe even Boba. Yeah, the fact that they've got Tamora Morrison back into working in Star Wars, I just think that he's going to be in a lot of stuff. Because why not? Even if it's not a big role. Like, he's active in Star Wars, he's going to be easy to contact, he's going to be easy to persuade to do it, because he's going to be loving Star Wars at the moment. So I think, yeah, definitely. However, seeing Tamora Morrison reprise the role as a clone, obviously he's the original look for a clone, but I've just got so used to seeing animated Rex. It's going to be so weird seeing Tamora Morrison play Rex. Not that I'm complaining, I love Tamora Morrison. I think he's a fantastic actor. Played Django, Boba, Cody incredibly well. Mando Season 3, Ahsoka, maybe even Boba. Yeah, I think he'll be in that. Polynesian Spa. Yeah, that clip of Tamora Morrison's quite funny. Do I want Obi-Wan and Ahsoka to reunite? Yes, I do. Just so it's not as sad, you know. Like, if you think about it at the moment, Obi-Wan and Ahsoka don't know that each other are alive. Actually, Ahsoka might know that Obi-Wan's alive if Bail Organa told Ahsoka, you know? Because obviously Bail Organa knew Obi-Wan was alive. So I think Ahsoka knows Obi-Wan's alive, but maybe Obi-Wan doesn't know Ahsoka's alive unless Bail's been in contact with Obi-Wan. But then I don't think he has been, otherwise he would have contacted Obi-Wan instead of Leia trying to contact Obi-Wan via R2-D2. But actually no, I'll take that back, because she wasn't just trying to contact Obi-Wan via R2-D2. R2-D2 had the Death Star plans. Oh, Qui-Gon Jinn is in the house. Hello. I want to see an older Omega and Boba, and they just duel, but shootout style. Omega, do you reckon she still have her bow by then? Or she... I don't know. I don't know if I want to see Omega. I guess it depends if there's going to be a second season of Bad Batch. If there's not, then I guess that's fine. But it's just, if there's going to be another season of Bad Batch, it kind of spoils that she's not going to die. If we see her in a later date, obviously. However, at some point I definitely want to see her. What's my favourite battalion? Mine is 501st or 212, obvious. Yeah, mine's 501st. So sick. Hello there, Supreme Leader Swallow. General Supreme Leader Swallow, should I say. 15 minutes left of the game, still 3-3. Cool. Who do you think's going to win? Cad Bane should have beat Fennec. Bane's getting old. And we don't know how good Fennec actually is. She could... although she's young, she may be really, really talented. And she's clearly not that new. And she must have done quite a lot in her time being on the scene as a newbie, as Bane knew her name. However, I would have expected Bane to beat her, but I just think she used her environment really, really well. The same as Windu versus Palpatine, and if it was an open environment, but still close combat, I think Bane would have won, because then he could take advantage of his thrusters and everything like that. He couldn't really do that inside, but yeah. However, if Fennec was allowed to snipe Bane, if it was open area and she could just snipe him, she would kill him, because she is an incredible sniper. This is the first time I've gone live and I've actually had to scroll up because I've missed some chats, because the chat is going really fast. This is fantastic. Thank you everyone who is here. I'm having a lovely time. My favourite bounty hunter is Boba or Cad Bane. I think mine is currently Cad Bane, but after the book of Boba Fett, it will be Boba Fett. Hello there, Qui-Gon Jim. Long time it has been. Come on Swiss, yeah, get France out of here. Come on Switzerland. Yeah, come on Switzerland. Cad Bane is 54. Yeah, exactly. He's pretty old. He can only be the best bounty hunter in the galaxy for a certain amount of time, you know. He's very old. Hope Switzerland win, to be honest. Yeah, just for the fact that it would potentially make the tournament easier for England, if England do get to a point where they would have to have played the winner of Switzerland versus France. Do you reckon we could see Omega in the Book of Boba Fett, as they're technically siblings? Like I said, if there is only one season of the Bad Batch, then yes. But if they are planning to do more content around Omega at this point in the timeline, I don't think we will, because then it will spoil that she doesn't die. Meaning that anytime she's in any danger, we're not actually worried because she isn't going to die. Obviously that's going to be the same for series like the Kenobi series, because we know he survived, but that's different, because they actually have a choice of what they do with Omega. But I still think we could if there's only one season, say, and I would probably want that. I want to see Omega and Boba, how they would interact with each other. It's kind of like a Loki and Sylvie situation in the Loki series. Like they're technically literally the same person or near enough. Would they still flirt? Because Loki and Sylvie are kind of flirting. And that would be weird. That would be some weird kind of babies that they would have. Like Kante and Mbappe. Yeah. Same, but Switzerland deserve this. Do they? Fair enough. My favourite bounty hunter is Boba Fett. Boba is sick. He's so good. Who is hotter, Padme or Obi-Wan? Obviously it's Obi-Wan. What a silly question. If we're going to be serious for a second, then it is Padme, but Space Jesus hits different. If we're going back to the joking. Probably, otherwise it's wasted potential. Is that on about Omega? I assume so. After Bad Batch she survives, they will use Omega again. Yeah, I agree. Loki is so good, I can't wait for episode 4 of Loki. Yeah. It's getting a lot of hate, because apparently everyone hated or didn't like episode 3. I thought it was same level as episode 1 and 2, to be honest. I'm really enjoying it. This angle is not doing me well. Any Star Wars girls watching, this is not what Master 2187 normally looks like. This is not a good angle. Mbappe just missed. Ooh. Sheesh. Am I the only one who thinks Loki's a bit boring? You know, it's for me, first 3 episodes compared, I think Falcon and the Winter Soldier is 10 times better. But I still think it has a lot of potential. I think they're setting up the rest of the series, much like WandaVision did in the first few episodes. And then the rest of the series is going to be banging. So yeah, I think it can try for it. Yeah, facts. Bad Batch kind of did the same thing. They found a kid, and people want, yeah, same thing as Mando. Yeah, they found a kid and people want him. It kind of did, yeah, but like, I don't mind it because it's very separate points in the timeline. Makes a good story, and we'll see where it actually leads. I'm wondering what Omega's purpose in Star Wars actually is. Obviously, we know she's an identical genetic makeup to Jango Fett, but the clones don't get continued, so obviously the Kaminoans Phase 3 fails. What happens to Omega after that? What happens? What do we think? What are we thinking? I was checking out. Who's hotter, Padme, Rey, or Leia? Hear me out. Rey. Hear me out. I think Rey. Omega was kind of annoying in the first episode. I didn't find her annoying, but I find her much more enjoyable now than I did at the start. It says one viewer, but there's like 5 of us at least. I know, it's so confusing. The chat's like moving with. Let's just scroll up a little bit. Scroll up a little bit. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then someone's just joined. Six people in here. In here. I don't know why it only says 1. I agree, Rey is fit. She's very good looking, I would have to say. Star Wars females just hit different, let's be honest. Best looking franchise in the world. However, that doesn't mean that Marvel isn't coming close. Marvel is very good. France is going to win. If it goes to penalties, who are we saying then? I think France would win on penalties. Is it still 3-3 though? Because obviously that's going to be a big factor of it. It goes to penalties or not, obviously. Needed that. Swiss, come on. Come on, chat, refresh please. How long have we been going? 53 minutes. It said 35 minutes about 2 minutes ago. Still through 8 minutes left. I might have to. Well, I'm going to go for an hour, meaning that I have 6 minutes left. So I'm gonna catch the end of the game, which is nice. But yeah, I'm streaming for for an hour. So I've got 6 minutes left. If there's anything you want to say in those last 6 minutes, ask away right now. Finn needs his own show where he explores the Force. Maybe he's Windu's grandson. I don't think he's Windu's grandson because that would mean Windu has to have broken the Jedi Code at some point. If Windu survives post-Order 66 and they bring him back and then has a love interest or something, then maybe, but no. I think Finn is Finn, not Finn Windu. But yeah, he definitely needs a show where he's exploring the Force, getting trained by Rey, 100%. And I also want, I know I've said this a lot of times, I really want an animated show between episode 8 and 9. I really want it, I really do. And I'm going to push for it forever until it comes out. I really want it. Clone Wars style in terms of quality, like production quality, in terms of how many seasons it is, in terms of the story quality. I really want it. This match is getting intense, I assume. Well, I'll catch the last of it, hopefully. But yeah, like I said, a couple minutes left of the stream. Ask what you want, and then I'll be gone. Everyone that's here, though, thank you so much, because this has been really, really good. In all of my previous streams, it's been a bit like, I don't know, I've had to waffle on loads about things because the chats are coming in slow, but this has been really good, so thank you all that are here. It's been fantastic. And if you want some more Master 2187 after this stream is done, I have a YouTube channel, if you didn't know, and I upload most days. Sorry, I had a 20% battery warning. I upload most days, so yeah. Random question, what happens to non-force sensitives after they die? What happens to non-force sensitive after they die? Do they become force ghosts? They become one with the they just become one with the force, but not as a force ghost. Like, so there's the living force, and then a technical term that means dead force, and they just become part of that. So like when Kanan says to Ezra his parents will always be with him through the force or something like that, he literally meant that, because everything is a part of the force is a part of everything. So when people die, they just become a part of the non-living force. There is a real word for it, but yeah, I'm scared. In my opinion, the shows gave us better Star Wars than the movies. Facts. It's largely down to the fact that there's just more content in series. Think, in one season of the Clone Wars, there's 20 episodes of 20 minutes. You can do the maths there. Like, so in 7 seasons of Clone Wars, that's more than a whole trilogy's worth of like pure content of Star Wars. So I think it's easier for series to be better. But yeah, I agree the series are better. I think Star Wars is more suited for series. I think every Star Wars movie you could break down into episodes. So yeah, 2 minutes 10 left. Wait, so maybe Luke knew his mother. Whose mother? Who are we talking about? I forgot who we were talking about. Who are we talking about? We know he said he didn't. Right? Obi-Wan is Jesus, and you all know it. Space Jesus. 5 minutes, this game is so intense. Hello, Captain Gunner. You are joining this stream very, very late. It's going to be ended soon. How long have we got? 1 viewer for me. Yeah, it still says 1 viewer for me, and the profile picture is looking like yours, Yoda Leahy, but there's about 7 people in the chat, so I'll take it, even though it says 1. So that means Padme and Shmi Skywalker reunited with Anakin in the Force. Technically, but no, because they are still dead. They're just literally a part of the Force, as everything is part of the Force, including dead people. But he wouldn't have been able to communicate with Shmi. I don't think. I mean, I could be wrong. I haven't researched this too much. And even Force ghosts, like, we don't know how much choice they even get of when they appear, and if they can talk to other Force ghosts when they're not present in the real world. But I really think we're going to get a lot of information on Force ghosts in the Kenobi series with Qui-Gon's Force ghosts, because we need it. As far as I'm aware, I don't think Force ghosts get to pick when they appear and where they appear. I think it's more like the will of the Force kind of thing, because otherwise, Luke's Force ghost, for one, let alone everyone else's, would pick to appear right behind Palpatine on Exegol and stab him in the chest. But yeah, free kick, come on. Always a free kick. Switzerland missed a Pendra in the game. No. Hello everyone. 3-1. Right, well, it has just hit an hour just now. What a save. I assume they saved the free kick. So I'm going to leave. Enjoy the football. Thank you so much for coming. Like I said, you've made this stream really, really enjoyable, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you. If you're watching and you haven't followed me, please do. Subscribe to my YouTube, Master2187. If you want to watch some more of me, I made a video today, and yeah, in a bit.